There once was a silver stacker who gained $2,000 with his holdings, but a different silver stacker lost $4,000. How is this even possible? Did one make a mistake? Is one stacker doing it wrong? And is your silver stack gaining or losing? Let's begin. I'd like to thank my new channel sponsor, Summit Metals. On my first order with Summit Metals, I received 5 ounces at a low price of physical silver for spot price by using the coupon code SILVERHEIST at the checkout. See the description below for details and a link to an online silver and gold dealer you can trust. Life with silver these days is life in the fast lane. Silver is moving fast, both up and down, and back again. Silver's price has closed above the $50 mark twice recently and just closed this week at over $50 an ounce. With these price movements, how is one silver stacker gaining while another silver stacker is losing? Is it the type of silver one buys and holds versus the other guy? Our silver stacker who is gaining likes American Silver Eagles. He stacked a bunch of them when premiums are reasonable, not during the high premium craze. The nice thing about Silver Eagles is that you can methodically fill a tube of 20 coins or make a major purchase of a whole tube. For a long-term stacker, they do add up. So the silver stacker who is gaining has well over 100 ounces of Silver Eagles, 200 ounces of sovereign silver coins for sure, with a big majority being Silver Eagles instead of, say, silver maples. These silver coins will be recognizable and will command a respectable or a great premium if and when they are sold. So the guy whose stack is gaining has a decent amount of Silver Eagles. How about the other guy? He has Silver Eagles too, so he is not losing because he did not get Silver Eagles. He has the same amount of ounces of sovereign coins. Coming up next, what the guy who lost $4,000 is also buying. Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. If you like gold, silver, or a coin with a good story, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Like others who watched my video with over 134,000 views, you may be a better silver and gold stacker than you think. More on this later. What the other guy does have is silver bars, kilos, 10-ounce bars, even 5-ounce bars, 7-kilo bars of silver, all purchased at a low premium. 200 plus ounces of silver right there, and also a lot of 10-ounce bars. Those bought consistently at less dollars for a 10-ounce bar compared to, say, 10 sovereign 1-ounce coins. So the second guy, the stacker who, quote, lost $4,000, he's got a good balance of coins and bars. 500 ounces of silver bars alone. So did the guy who is losing value make a mistake with bar purchases compared to the guy who's also gaining? No, because bars are a low premium purchase. And because the silver stacker who's gaining has just as many ounces of silver bars as the other guy. So they both bought Silver Eagles. They both bought silver bars in equal amount, so that's not what's different. What else did the first guy buy? The guy who's gaining. He's got some constitutional silver. Old U.S. dimes, quarters, halves, not too many silver dollars, but a handful. He has well over 100 ounces of constitutional silver. It's fractional. The premiums are affordable, if not low. The history is an added feature. You never know, you might find an older special date or mint mark in your stack. That's a key date or a rare coin. So you preserve history and you grow your stack. Is he gaining value over the other guy because the first guy buys constitutional silver? Well, the other guy who was, quote, losing $4,000, well, he also buys constitutional silver, so that's not the difference. In fact, both stackers have accumulated over time 1,000 ounces of silver. They stack the same type of silver in the same proportions. So that's not what's different, but what is different, and this is where it gets interesting. So all things being equal, how could one stacker gain $2,000 while the other stacker lost $4,000? Well, here's the difference. In the past week, silver has risen from $48.60 to close at $50.54. Silver is up $1.95 an ounce. So our first stacker, who holds 1,000 ounces of silver bought over a period of 8 years, his holdings have gained $2,000 in a single week. But the other guy also holds 1,000 ounces of silver. But he noticed that silver started the week at $48.60, but also reached a high of $54.46 on Thursday, and then closed at $50.54. So while the first guy sees that in a week his silver stack gained $2 an ounce, the second guy, who is hyper-focused on daily prices, sees that silver has fallen $4 an ounce in the past 48 hours. So he sees this as a $4,000 loss. But both are holding, and for the past 12 months, silver is up 62%, or up an incredible $19.38 per ounce in a single year. So both our stackers for a one-year snapshot have experienced a gain of over $19,000. Now, of course, much of silver's gain has been at the expense of a declining dollar. We can't control the dollar, but we can control where we store our dollars by storing some of our dollars in the form of physical silver. I can be as guilty as the next guy, because when the silver price is rising so fast, it's hard to ignore that your ounces are increasing in value. But do you want to measure your stack's performance in a one-year timeline, a one-week timeline, or the past 48 hours? Maybe viewing your silver stack on a 5-year timeline is even a better perspective. So silver can gain $6 an ounce over 5 days and then lose $4 an ounce in the next 2 days. But viewed for the full week, it's up $2 an ounce. The key variable is the ounces. Methodically, both stackers built their stacks to 100 ounces, then 300, up to the 1,000 ounce mark. So life with silver is life in the fast lane, but your best results are measured not in the current price of silver, but in the ounces and seen in the long run. If you want to know the 7 signs that you're a better silver and gold stacker than you think, you're going to want to watch this video next.